Hi, I'm Jordan Rhodes. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
What's going on here, Lewis, Norwich City Central, and this is going to be my predicted 11 / preview for our upcoming game against Bristol. 13 games to go now for Norwich City and the games keep getting bigger and bigger. Decided to get myself a Norwich City retro top. You either love these tops or you hate them. I love it. I think it's bold, courageous, just like Norwich City so far this season. And yeah, Bristol City, it's going to be a tough game. But Norwich City, and I think this is going to be a big game for Bristol City as well. It looks like it's going to be a 4-horse race for the top two, but Bristol City could be a 5th horse in it. But I think this could be a season-defining game for Bristol City when you consider if Norwich City win this game, they'll go 13 points clear of Bristol City with them having 2 games in hand. But if Bristol City can win and shock Norwich at Carrow Road, they'll only be 7 points away from Norwich with 2 games in hand. So it's a big game for Bristol City, but of course a big game for Norwich. As the games get closer and closer to ending. But before I get into the preview, let's talk about the predicted 11. And you could probably predict a lot of the players, perhaps except one position for our upcoming game, unless there's injuries. Leave your score predictions and thoughts down below, and let's get into it. Tim Krul in goal, obviously, really improving as a goalkeeper. Like him a lot. The back four remains the same. Closest back now, but I still keep Zinnerman and Godfrey, and Daniel Farke like to keep a consistent team. Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis are key to this team, the way they bond down the wings. In particular, Max Aarons, he gets forward a lot more. They provide width and they provide support with Buendia cutting inside and Max Aarons out wide. Terrific players, and I really like Ben Godfrey, certainly improving as a centre-back. Now the midfield two, Tom Dryball obviously completed the most passes since stats began for Norwich City against Bolton, terrific. Do you go with Leitner or McLean? I would go for Kenny McLean. I think Leitner's one of our better players, but Kenny McLean was excellent against Bolton, and I think he still deserves another chance. Look, if we're not playing well, if we're struggling to keep the ball, of course you bring on Mo Leitner, but I think Kenny McLean definitely deserves another chance. I really like the look of him. And then the front three will be Hernandez, Stiepermann, and Buendia. Buendia, Stiepermann and Hernandez all had brilliant games against Bolton, and I'm really liking the look of them. Stiepermann great at holding the ball up and being the link-up play with Buendia and Hernandez running off him. And then Timu Pukki, 23 goals, works tirelessly for the team, makes intelligent runs, presses well, just a terrific player. So that would be my team to play against Bristol City, and I certainly feel like that's a good enough team to beat them. But Bristol City are in good form. They've won their last 7 games and unbeaten and 15 in the Championship. They're certainly one of the teams to look out for. Their last win was a 2-1 win over QPR. Now QPR are in dreadful form at the moment in the league, and they had to rely on a 93rd minute winner to get the win in that game, and that was for a dodgy penalty. So although they're winning games, you know, they've struggled to beat QPR, they've struggled to beat Bolton, but of course the only thing that matters is they're winning them. And their last away win was against Blackburn, which is a tough place to go. So Bristol City have got some very talented players, and they're in 5th or 6th in the table for a reason. They've got a good squad, a good manager, and their main guy up front, Diadju, with 9 goals, big powerful striker. He's going to be a tough player to deal with. Andrews Vyman, always good. And Callum O'Dowd, I remember he scored in the previous fixture against Norwich City back in December, which was a 2-2 draw. So they've got a very talented squad, and you can see they're all working really hard for the manager, so it's not going to be an easy game. But as I say, despite them winning 7 games in a row, obviously they got knocked out of the FA Cup, I still think Norwich City will be favourites. I think the way we demolished Bolton and showed great bounce-back ability against after a loss against Preston was terrific, and the goals we scored were absolutely phenomenal. The way we can keep the ball in and suddenly explode and, you know, play some really exciting and attractive football at a really quick pace is absolutely terrific. The goals we scored were terrific. Pukki's movement, the front three just linked up so well, and a great midfield balance as well. It was just almost a perfect performance against Bolton. And look, Norwich City have conceded the most set pieces in the league. I keep on banging on about that, but if we can improve defending against set pieces, and, you know, if we can defend against the big man Diadju, who's very good for Bristol City, Norwich City should be able to win this game because we've got the class going forward, and defensively we're improving as a team as well. But it's going to be a big day for Norwich City and a season-defining one. I spoke how it's going to be a big game for Bristol City and their hopes for a top 2 finish. But when you consider the run-in each of these teams have, Leeds have still got to play West Brom, Sheffield United, Bristol City. And of course, West Brom have still got to play Sheffield United, Bristol City and Leeds. Sheffield United, obviously, West Brom, Leeds, Bristol. They've all got to play each other again, and that suits Norwich because Norwich only have to play Bristol City and Middlesbrough away. We've got some really good results against West Brom, Sheffield United and Leeds. So they've still got to all play each other, and they will, they will be taking points off each other, and they will be dropping points, which will suit Norwich. So Norwich City have certainly got a more favourable run in, but of course it showed when we played Preston away. Every game's going to be tough from now to the end of the season. Score prediction. I'm normally relatively conservative with score predictions, but I've just got a feeling there's going to be a lot of goals in this one. I'm going to back a 4-2 Norwich City victory. I think Norwich City are going to score 4 goals yet again. I'm going to say Buendia gets a brace. Love to see Buendia add more goals to Norwich City, but I think he's one of the best players in the Championship. His movement and his quick thinking and his quick feet is phenomenal. Team Pukki to get another goal, and Ono Hernandez as well. But this is going to be a big game for Norwich City. Hopefully we can continue being at the top of the table. Leeds United, as I say, they play Bolton, so they should win that game, and they play QPR in midweek. So it's a really important week. We keep the pack away from us and keep getting those wins. 8 wins out of 13 would probably be enough with a few draws in there to get us to 90 points. But it's going to be a really exciting game, and it's an absolute privilege to be following Norwich City at the moment, because we're playing exciting football. And Farke is playing football for the fans, and there's a real togetherness on the pitch and the fans. A great atmosphere at Carrow Road as always this season. So yeah, just really looking forward to the day, and I can't wait to be singing loudly and proudly in Blocky at the Barclay, and we're turning Carrow Road into one of the better atmospheres, if not the best atmosphere in the league. It's terrific. So thank you for watching my Predict 11 / preview. Leave your thoughts down below, and thank you for all the support over the content this month. It's been terrific. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.